See, animals have instinct.
Yes, sir.
Humans have
Y'all
intuition.
They say about this white Jesus or this Christ or something.
I'm just focused, trying to get ahead in life, trying to shoot to the top just like a rocket. I'm not a rocket, but might have one off in the pocket just in case the haters trying to stop me. But
Grand Rising, welcome to Good News and Divine Warning. AKA, I'm your host, Knowledge of Mind, AKA Non-Royalty, part of that 9-7 Mad Movie Entertainment Television, and we present to you Good News and Divine Warning. I had to take off the ministry. I'm going to take off the ministry because I just feel like it's just a Good News and Divine Warning itself, and I shouldn't put ministry because I'm not a ministry, I'm an empire, you know what I'm saying? I'm the universe all in one. We all are the universe all in one once we tap in, so we're going to be doing some name changes to the channel, just a tap, just a little tweaking, so y'all get ready for that. But anyway, I wanted to talk about monitoring spirits, man. Monitoring spirits. I got to understand something about these monitoring spirits, man. You're going to have people that's gonna reach it. Like, first of all, you gotta peep everybody out. You gotta peep people's energy out. When you first see people, you gotta see how they move, how they present themselves to you, how they come at you, how people you know what I'm saying, how people present themselves to you. Like, they got the saying that goes, what a person shows you, when they show you who they are at the first moment, always believe that's who they are. Don't believe somebody who comes to you rude and this and that and they acting a certain way towards you, and then next thing you know, later on they acting a different way. Now they all cool. This and that. You gotta understand, when people show snake energy, most likely it's a snake. And the reason I wanted to touch on this because I got a next door neighbor, and I know she's a monitoring spirit. She's next door. I know she's a monitoring spirit because the reason I say this is when I first came into the building. I mean, not when I first came into it. When she first came here, I was here before her. I seen her, but I knew somebody. I knew the lady next door had moved, and somebody else moved in. But I hear people over there, but I never see who it is. And I kept realizing this person is dodging you because people here are doing surveillance on me. It could be office. You know, when you were chosen, you're always watched by people. You got people that's doing agent work. They're doing things, rituals over you, casting spells, ill wishes against you because you're different. And by your silence, people, you're shrewd in mystery because you walk in silence. So people have the need to try to tap into your life any way possible. Even if it calls moving somebody in the building that ain't even supposed to be here, they just acting like they live here, but they live somewhere else. And they get them to come in at a certain time of the day to sit next door. And you never hear noise, but you hear tapping and stuff over there. It seemed like one moment she was doing construction work, and it was like 3, 4 in the morning. And this goes on, this has been going on for the first 2 months. You go, what the hell is she doing over there 2, 3 in the morning like she's building something? And I got to realize they doing that to try to disturb you out of your sleep. Demons don't want you to rest. Because when you rest, your energy rises up. Get what I'm saying? That's why when you got people around, when they see you at peace and you're resting, the demons do not like anything that's at peace. And when you sleep, most likely your mind's at peace when you're in a peaceful sleep. People are going to do things, try to disturb you, making noise and stuff. Then now, at this time of the day, it's no noise. There's no noise whatsoever. But at night, you're going to start giggling over there, kinkling, clinkling, clicking, and banging. So one day I was like, man, I can't wait to see her. I'm telling me, you got to calm it down. I told myself, I don't never see this girl. Why I don't never see this girl? I was here and I just realized she's avoiding me. And when she first seen me, and I was sitting out here on the balcony, when she first seen me come up the stairs, she gave me an ill look. And that was my first time seeing her. I said, why is she looking at me like that? Because she's watching you. She don't want you to know she's over there. She don't want you to see who she is. She's trying to keep a cover, but her cover's been blown. You was out there. The spirit told you to go outside at the right time. Spirit says, they got somebody over there. They don't want you to know it's over there. They know that you know somebody over there, but they don't want you to see the person's identity. So you can know who the worker is. Because you're going to tap in, you're going to know somebody's an agent, but they don't want you to identify who it is. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep a low profile. Spirit told me to go outside one day, and I was sitting out there and seeing her coming upstairs with the bags, and she gave me a real hard look. I said, what the fuck was that look all about? I realized she's doing surveillance on me, and I'm going to tell y'all why in the end of the story, too. Just a short little message. And I was like, why she, you know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, she gave me an ill look, like a look, you know, like a look like you know somebody, but you don't like them, like that. She gave me that type of look. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, that's just an ordinary life of being the black sheep, being different than everybody. You're always gonna get hard looks from people. You're gonna get different energies from people because you stand out, you give off a different vibration. So I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's like, still, what did I do to you? Then I understand something. You're doing something to the spirit. You're doing something to these people for them to do this. But anyway, next thing you know, she's knocking at my door about an hour later. I said, fuck, who the fuck is this? Woo, open up the door. She asked me for change for the laundry. Hey neighbor, hey neighbor. That's what she kept saying every time she kept talking to me. Hey neighbor, hey neighbor, hey neighbor. Why you keep calling me neighbor for that? I understand I'm your neighbor, but you ain't gotta keep calling me by neighbor. Ask, hey, how you doing? What's your name? She don't want to say that because she already knows my name. Get what I'm saying? So by her not asking my name means she already knows it, and she don't want to say my name because then I'm gonna ask her, how the hell you know my name? You know what I'm saying? She already knows my name. I said, what's up with this neighbor shit? Every time she talks, she keeps saying neighbor. Hey neighbor. Hey neighbor, you got some change, neighbor. Like, so what's up with the neighbor shit? You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the energy. You know how to read energy, you don't know what I'm talking about. You read energy. When people say certain things, you be like, just like if y'all watch the movie State Property, when Memphis Bleak was telling Beans, and he was like, oh, okay, boss man. All right, boss man. And then Beans was like, what's up with all the boss man shit? And then he come to find out his boy told him he jealous that you have control of everything. He want to take your position. So by him kept saying boss man, he's letting him know I'm jealous of you being a boss. You get what I'm saying? So and understanding is calling me neighbor because she's letting you know, yeah, I'm your neighbor. I live next door, but I got my eye on you. That's what you call reading energy. Now, am I a spectacular or what? Now, who can disagree with that? For you ones that can see with the third eye, y'all know what I'm talking about. That's called tapping in and understanding energies. Because that's exactly what she's saying. She's saying it in a real snakish way and not knowing that I can tap in and hear. And she probably listening to me next door, but I want her to know that I know who you are. Give it up. You get what I'm saying? And the other person next door, they you know, it's an older guy, but I'm pretty sure like all these people are monitoring spirits. You got to really kind of move. And I told him, what you monitoring me for? There's nothing to figure out unless you want to wake up. Unless you want some deep insights and some shit. That's exactly what you're watching for. But you know what you know who I am, so you're trying to destroy my energy by bringing monitoring spirits while I'm trying to listen in, see what I'm up to, see what I'm doing, see what I'm talking about next door. If you want to know what I'm talking about, tune in on Good News and Divine One. Because exactly what you hear next door, you're going to tune on my YouTube channel, you're going to see me talking to this camera and talking to the people that support me and talking to the people that want the message and want the truth, you know what I mean? But, you know, the demonic spirits try to cut the camera out, but I want to jump right back on. See, they don't want you to hear this message about these monitoring spirits. But you got to watch also family members and people who don't really contact you, don't really talk to you like that. And I know y'all have nothing in common, but they always want to know the first thing they do when they call you, they want to know, what are you doing? Where you at? Questions, whenever you can contact people and they start asking questions instead of how you feeling, or is your spirit right, is you feeling good, instead of where you at, what you doing for a living and all that, people that ask these type of questions, those are monitoring spirits. Because then, especially if they on some wicked witchcraft type stuff, casting spells, and casting spells could be anything talking negative about a person, talking about, oh, somebody gonna do this to him, or he gonna end up losing this, or this gonna happen. That's casting spells. And I know plenty of family members that do this. They cast spells, casting spells, and here we go again, cutting it off. But you can't stop the message from getting out. So always watch these people that come around asking all these questions, but they're never really there to see you come up. They're never really there to vouch for you and say, hey, I hope you make it. I hope everything. You can know when people really mean it. You can know when they don't. You know what I'm saying? People that only want to come around you and just sit down and say, hey, how you doing? I want to get to talk. You got to start reading people's energy, B. We're in the last days and times where there ain't no such thing as friends no more if you don't friend yourself first. Because that's the only true friend we have is really self and the universe that protects us. You know what I'm saying? The divine ancestors, the angels, whatever you want to call them. That's only really the friends we have. Everything else is being taken over by demonic spirits and energies and things. These portals opening in space and stuff, and these different energies coming down here. These people taking shots and stuff that they don't know nothing about, weakening their body and allowing different entities to come in and wonder why they're not right in the head and not knowing that the shit you doing demonic work for the demonic energies and not understanding that you think that's a regular way of living, but it really ain't a regular way of thinking. It really ain't. Your mind has been taken over. We under a country and under a people that try to rule and take over our minds and souls, and y'all sitting there putting needles and shit in your arm, not even researching the medication. If it's a scientific word, you need to understand what that scientific word means. That's why they always have medication with all these scientific words, because they know motherfuckers is too ignorant to look it up and see what it means. But you're going to put it in your veins because they say do it. Just like Malachi Z. York said, he said a lot of us only answer to things that we see on national television, on the news and stuff like that. That's when we respond to stuff, not understanding that the media is controlled by certain people that only put out what they want you to hear and what they don't want you to know. But when we come with the truth and the underground light and the underground, light of truth, and we bringing stuff out, nobody don't believe it because the president or the white man didn't vouch for it. Of course he ain't gonna vouch for some shit, because some shit that we giving you is gonna give you power. He don't want you to have power. He wants you to be in a state of control. When you go vote and shit, he letting you. When you vote, you basically telling them, I love to have a ruler over me, a slave master. Y'all understand that's what you vote for, slave masters, presidents, and people to rule over you and shit like that. I don't vote for nobody because I feel like I only person that owns itself is me and the universe called God, Mother, Most High, Mother and Father. That's the only thing that rules this body. No man owns me. So why should I vote for a man to tell me how to live life or how the societal norms I should follow by voting for a motherfucker? When I vote for a motherfucker, I'm basically saying whatever you lay down, I'm gonna follow. I follow whatever the universe tells me to follow, not what man tells me to follow. So I don't vote. Sorry, rebellious. But yeah, this is Good News of Violent Water Ministries. Watch out for these monitoring spirits that are trying to captivate your mind. People that's trying to pry their way into your life and get information for your destructions. You got to be real still with that. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. For this is for all the enemies watching, for all the people that's